Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. It's 18th of April, and I hope you have a really nice weekend. And I hope you enjoy. I'm pretty much confident with the short. I gave it 48 to 49.5. We are riding our short, man. We also shorted, I also mentioned that 44,400 is a very nice levels to short. Also, I gave an official call to short at 41,430, and here we are. It's a very nice move down, almost like 6%. Gave Luna top 118.5, ZEC 215, near 17.75, and many more. It's like it's up to you what you want to take it. So today, the analysis is all going to be about Bitcoin, overall market, and three alts, as you can see on top of my screen, that I'm going to take, one after another. That's like Luna, Near, and Mana. And that is going to be like in between of the video or in the end. So do not skip the video, do watch the whole video. Also like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you are not following me on Twitter, do give a thumbs up and follow on Twitter. Further, if you are new and you would like to trade, I think I normally use Bybit for my trading. So you can also use the Bybit platform for your trading as well. The link, for my referral is mentioned in the description. And yes, you might get even a bonus, a deposit bonus. Terms and conditions apply. So here we go now. Currently what you're watching is Bitcoin CME chart. Now this chart is fairly very simple. It don't have anything much to say. What you would want to see here on the CMEs, these are the two liquidity pockets right now, 37,485 and 37,125. Yes, I do expect this liquidity pool to be taken before we have some relief bounces. Now, as you know that this is a pitchfork that I have it. So this is the pitchfork. The pitchfork I've already explained in the previous video. If you are not aware of this pitchfork, just go and watch what exactly this pitchfork is. Everybody was so damn bullish, and I released a video that I have 6 confidences that why BTC will dump from this red zone. I posted my video, and here we are, man. From 48,475, we are at almost 38,795, and I'm riding my shorts from 47.7 levels. You can just check it out on Twitter. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is next for BTC? What should we expect? I do expect that yes, BTC, in this dump, we are not yet done. Yeah, you might see some retest of these levels of 39.5. I would want us to quickly grab this liquidity here, go down to the levels, maybe even squeeze down to 35,900 and 35,500 levels. These levels, because you have a very nice support over there. So just go there quickly and start accumulating under, and then retest this levels of 39,570. That would give you a very nice, very big level of confidence that this whole move down was wave 1, 2, and this is your end of the wave 3, wave 4, and the next dump is like buy everything, because then it would be like we are going to do a truncated wave 5, a truncated, and we might not go for the deeper wave 5 for like 32k or maybe 31.5. It all depends on where wave 3 bounces. Now, why do I think that 35.9 to 35.5 might have a good bounce? Why? Because there should always be a reason. Whatever we do in trading, everything has its reason. So it's like nothing can happen out of thin air. There needs to be a proper explanation. Okay, now let's go to the chart. Here we are. Well, these were the two harmonics I already mentioned in the CME chart. I have the harmonics as well. And this is the harmonic that it's perfectly played out. You see the harmonic? Now let's also talk about the week of accumulation. As for the week of accumulation, This is what we need to do, a spring. That is normally the second step, like a spring. So week of accumulation, yes, tells us that we need to go deep. But there is one more thought, that there is likely that we might bounce at 35.9. But I don't trade on based on the likely. I trade based on the high probability setups. Okay. So the harmonic now you are watching in front of your screen, this one, okay, I'm just going to slightly change its color so that, you know, we don't mix it up. Yeah, cool. This harmonic, the new one, which is nothing, this harmonic is nothing but a, you know, bullish crab. Now the bullish crab harmonic minimum target is 35,580. Now if you have the bullish crab harmonic and with a minimum target of 35,580, you know, however, having said that, these can even extend to 161 extension, which would mean that it can literally go to the levels of $31,000, $30,000 to $31,000. It's like a sweep of the lows, wrecked everyone, and then pump. So basically, its minimum target lies from 35,500 till $31,000. Now it's a very big range for anyone, you know, to play, you know, how they wants to play. It's a very big range. So basically it's not like you just have to, you know, long 35.5 or just DCA from 35.5 till 31. It's not going to work at all. So how are we going to play? We need to see the structure. We will put some more confidences to the levels of 35.5. 35.5, as I mentioned over here, you have a very nice, you know, the 138 and 1414 pitchfork levels, which makes it a very interesting, you know, long zone as well. And we hope that this bear flag turns out to be very nice fake out. So what do you mean by the fake out? Well, this is the bear flag. You have it in front of your screen. So what we want is we want a fake out. Now the fake out can be like, you know, we can just literally dump it under the levels of $34,000. Even it can go quickly to 33.5. Best would be it goes to 31.7, you know, and then it gives a retest. So practically what you would want to see is, yes, you might get a bounce over here and a small bounce and then losing the structure. And once we go to the levels, we go here a week to these levels, and people will start shorting on the retest. And when this retest happens, people will start shorting. We accumulate slowly, and then shorts start piling up. Everybody starts shouting and screaming that, my friends, we are dumping literally to 22,000, 25,000. And once we have this retest accumulation, it pulls out the big green dildo, literally goes to $53,000 in a matter of, you know, few days. So now, why 35.5 makes it very important? Basically, this bullish crab, the bullish crab minimum target is 35.5, and it will extend its target to $31,000 levels, 31.4 to 31,000. So practically, how are we going to play this? I'm definitely going to play based on the levels. So basically, yes, I think 35.5 makes it a very nice levels for a bounce. Even if we go for a small bounce and a retest of 37.2, it's like almost $2,000 excuse me, $2,000 bounce. I think this is a very nice levels for us to, you know, to long actually. If we do flip this levels as a support after dumping to 35.5, then yes, it can literally start reversing from here as well, which would mean this was the deviation, and we might go for a pump up literally to 49.50k levels, ladies and gentlemen. So now it's like, yes, this is the levels would make more sense for us to long, but it's a very high risky long. In my opinion, honestly, if I am a market maker, what do I want? I literally want this game to play out. What I already mentioned previously, like this. Trap the bears. Create huge liquidity up there. The liquidity would be here, the liquidity would be here, the liquidity would be here, and the big liquidity pool would be here. You want to create a big liquidity here. So what you want to trap more and more bears here. Okay, the bulls are already trapped here, and they are so trapped they can't get out of this longs. So what do you need is you liquidate them by literally dump on their face. You go to the 31.5, $31,000 and wreck them. And why do this scenario makes another confluence and makes more comforting, like because of the USD dominance? It's perfectly playing out the plan, guys. This was also mentioned in the WWG that yes, I was completely with the move that USD dominance is going to pump, and the whole market is literally going to dump, and that's exactly what happened. Now don't have your focus in between what we are doing. In between, you can have small bounces, a retest of 40,000, blah blah shit. Don't focus. Major focus. Don't. My major focus is on where should I start loading spot bags. That is my major focus. So this is what I would like to see, and then probably I will start buying spot bags. Like I'm going to deploy all my USDT I have, like 97% I am in USDT for my spots. Two bags I have fill and swipe 6p. Apart from it, no more spot bags, and the margin long I only have for Wi-Fi BTC, apart and Litecoin BTC. The only I'm only playing futures at this point, and it's like I am going to buy big when USD dominance start riping up, which also means that this can only happen when all start losing the levels. Now let's go to the total. What did I mention of the total? That this is like going to be like a fake out, chop chop chop, grab everyone, and then we dump, and that's exactly how we're playing out. I posted this on Twitter as well. We need to go and take these levels, minimum 1.63 trillion. Best would be we go and take the levels of 1.5, 1.48 trillion. And that's what I'm anticipating, ladies and gentlemen. So basically, you need to understand, and we should be careful, is that alts might literally get a big dump. Now, not all alts will have a big dump. There are certain alts that will still pump when BTC is dumping. There will be. And that's exactly what I expect. For example, Luna. I think 73.7 to 70.5 is a very nice levels for a bounce. But honestly, I'm not betting on the bounce because as you see that BTC is bearish, it can literally tank. So I would not take that much big risk on longing Luna. But yes, this is the levels where I would say it's a very nice bounce zone. Very nice. Now from here, you can expect a bounce to the minimum levels of 82.5, and maybe you can expect a bounce to 86.7 as well. For don't go to the 94, 95 for now, but this is the minimum levels you can get bounce, and then because if BTC returns the tide on, I think it's just literally going to dump further to the levels of 59.8. Okay, so whatever we're going to long, it will be like a scalp and not any swings. Just take profit and run, take profit and run. Okay, let's go to the DeFi perhaps. DeFi, I told that golden pocket is here, guys. This is the GP zone, you see. 9.3, I'm short on DeFi on FTX, and my intention to take profits on DeFi is 6,230 and 5,900. I think this is the levels where we might see DeFi bouncing big time. But as you have an inducement here and you have a very nice liquidity pocket, there is a likelihood that yes, we might bounce, and then bounce might literally fail and dump further. And that will be a rare fight. So ladies and gentlemen, what you would want to see here is, yes, we had a very nice A, B, and C. This was a clear A, B, and C. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't say that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think so. So this is a clear A, B, and C. And now we are doing 5 waves down. So the 5 waves down needs to take this liquidity, but I'm going to take profits here because I don't want to risk my profits. I'm going to take profits here, and maybe we'll see what BTC level would be when DeFi reaches here, and then accordingly we play our game, whether we want to long or whether we don't want to long. Okay, if BTC is at 35.5 and DeFi is here, it makes it a very high probable long, guys, for a bounce. So yes, then we will long. Going to the near, we literally showed at 17.75 on the near, this here. Also I mentioned that this will be a top for the near around 18.5 to $19. And yeah, I shorted it as well. I'm currently having I closed my short at 16, and after that I did not short. But yes, this is how I am expecting near to literally go to the levels of 39.99 and like $14. That is the levels. If we lose these levels, guys, I think it's an end for near. It's going to dump very hard. It's going to literally take liquidity under 12.48 and will go to the levels of 11.9 to $12. That is the levels where you would want to see any bounce, potential bounce. Apart from that, it's not going to bounce. So these are the two levels you would want to watch, $14 and $12. You hold $14, yes, we may get a very nice bounce to maybe no new all-time highs, 21.4 if the wave 5 is not in. But having said that, if let's say we don't hold $14, then the next level which is going to interest me for a long is going to be $12 with a very tight stop loss, of course. Okay, let's go to the mana. Now you might be thinking, okay, why suddenly we are longing mana? We are looking to long mana despite of the fact that we are anticipating the market is looking dumping. Why do you think that mana is going to push? Why? Okay, so why do you think? Sorry, I somehow the charts are not loading here. The network issues, or I'm not sure. But mana, what I want to say is that mana is having a very nice levels. It is literally forming a very nice wave 2 here, and it's a very high confluent play. You have a big key SR. Okay, you have a very big key SR. You have, you know, I would say a very nice harmonic that is in play, and I do think that if that harmonic plays out, I think mana, yeah, this one basically. Now you can see. So practically, what I'm anticipating is the 0.886, what we are watching is like 1.92 or 1.922 to DCing down till 1.81. Basically, this is the levels where you would want to see mana literally, bouncing, because I do see here on the mana, I think metaverse might go for a big bounce here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You see the 5 waves? Yes, I do see the 5 waves, and I think metaverse, might bounce. And I'm going to bet big on this because I think it is a very high confidence play, and I want to play this. You're looking at the wave count. I do see WXY move, potential WXY move, and hence I'm going to play this. Definitely, I'm going to play this. Okay, your entry would be 1.925, DCing down till 1.85. Your stops will be 1.7, 1.7, 1 second. Yeah, 1.7, 1.71. That would be your stops. Okay, so that's all what I have for now, ladies and gentlemen, for the live. Lastly, I would say this is what I would want to see, that we literally dump to the levels of 35,500 and even 35,800 would be nice levels for a bounce. If we do bounce from here, the first level that would be interesting would be 37,258. I just hope that it don't flip this as a resistance. And if you want to have a continuation, you quickly want it to flip this levels after dumping under 37.3. You flip this and we start rolling back up. But if we don't flip it, we lose these levels. It is going to accelerate a big dump, a dump like this. When you lose these levels, when you lose these levels and when you retest, this is the big levels. And when you lose these levels and you retest, then you accelerate a big flash crash. And that's exactly what we are anticipating, a flash crash to $31,000 levels. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we need to be slightly cautious in the fact, and we need to be very cautious in being, of longing here, honestly. Yes, you might say that this is not a bullish graph. We are forming bullish bat here. You see, 0.886. It's a bullish bat. Possible. Bullish bat is also possible, but I don't see why it is not possible. Because what we are watching is big wave 1 here, 2 here, and we are not even done with the wave 3 here. I don't think so. You need to take all the liquidity down here, all the liquidity. So you need that liquidity here. You need that badly. So that's why I think that we need to go down. It's like a bear flag needs to have a completion when it literally goes and take the liquidity and goes to 36,000 in a 200, maybe in 35 levels. The bear flag needs to have a completion. Okay, that's all what I have. Thank you so much for watching this. And if you would like to trade with me, yes, do come and join Walsh Wealth Group. You will find me there. And yes, also you can trade using my Bybit referral link. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.